On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Fair catch, called for and made. Offense set on first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, does it get any better than that? Creating a turnover on the very first play of the game. You talk about doing this all week, and you talk about, we can beat this team. We're going to go out there and execute. And to do it, the first snap, belief climbing through the roof, baby.
Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Clemson is quick to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Maffa. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The give to the tailback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Catch in the middle. It's Brining Stool. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years. Just dudes on the outside.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Back to the air one more time. Trying to escape and get it himself. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Clemson now operating in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Maffa. Running with power.
And these defensive tacklers just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
To throw, it's Klubnik. Buys a little time. Complete on the shuffle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still on his feet. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Great job by the defense. Force the quarterback to make the throw. You keep him in front of you, get him on the ground. Now it's in 4th down. Now hopefully they bring in the punt unit, and you succeeded.
On 4th down, going to the air. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Final play of the quarter coming. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On the run, it's Durham. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Clemson 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He breaks a tackle. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
That's caught. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Afterburner's coming. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Maffa. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
Yeah, and it's about guys who are playmakers. It's about guys who can walk up on the outside, and LSU recruits them. They develop them, and so many guys you see at the highest level doing it, and this is why, because they come to LSU and become stars.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Steps away. Fires on the move. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
On the run, fires downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Clemson!
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score Clemson 28,
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. These corners going to give them some space. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Throws for the tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the ball's on the ground. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Going up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll line up to go for 2. Quick pass on the jet motion. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jason. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lacy. Makes the catch and knocked down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try the run. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
He'll pull it down. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
That's caught. It's Williams. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Clemson 36, LSU 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. They're bringing heat. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Durham. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. With the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on second and goal. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Here comes the two-point try. They want to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
It was a golden opportunity on that two-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Clemson has their paws eyes on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, he drops to throw. Got the quick pass.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on third down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on fourth.
On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Here comes Clemson with another first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Was to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. With jet sweep pass. Tackled, but he has a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, LSU.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacey. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out.